Hello, and welcome to Sunspiration. My name is Victor Tarfa. I'm a transformational speaker. Today is Sunday, and I'm always super excited to bring you Sunspiration. Sunspiration is inspiration from the Holy Bible. I am a Christian, and I believe that the Bible is a manual that was given so that we will know how to run this machine that we call the human being. So every Sunday, I drop Sunspiration for you to inspire you for the week ahead. Today is Mother's Day, and we are so excited because it is a day in which we celebrate the wonderful mothers. It might not be in the country where you are, but hey, don't worry, we still deserve, or I can say they still deserve to be celebrated. And last week I kicked off a powerful series for the month of March, which I was talking about the mind of God. And we established last week that God has a mind. And so we looked at it based on what his thoughts about us, how he feels about us, and his plans for us here on earth. As it's Mother's Day, I decided to look at how he feels towards us and even his thoughts for us. Because I believe it's absolutely powerful when God actually tries to describe, or when he's talking to his people, and he describes the situation like a mother and a child. This is in no way me trying to compare God to mothers or compare God to women. These are his words in the Bible where he was trying to communicate with his people. And sometimes when you're trying to talk to a child and you're giving examples, you use an example that the child will understand better. So God was talking to his children, talking to his people, and he used the illustration as a mother because he needed them to really understand how he felt for them or how he was thinking about them, which I think was absolutely powerful. God is incomparable. We cannot compare him to anybody because we know that he is the greatest God. So we can't compare him to anybody in any way, shape, or form. But as I said, he's only trying to bring the language down to our level. And that's why I love these 3 points I'm going to put out to you now. The first one is in the book of Isaiah 66 and 13. Where he says, as a mother comforts her child, so will I comfort you. God was talking to his children in tough times. The truth is, tough times will always come. And even now you might be going through a tough time. What is comfort, you might be thinking, Victor? Comfort is merely just trying to tell you, look, I am here with you. When a child is crying, you give him a hug and you comfort him. You're trying to help him to calm down, which I think is a really important thing. So now we might be going through a tough time. But just remember, God says, as a mother comforts her child. We know a mother wouldn't just sit down and watch her child screaming and crying. She will hold on to him, she will hug him, and she will comfort him. Because her feeling and love for the child is so strong that she can't just see a child suffering without trying to encourage him and trying to comfort him. Secondly, he says, can a mother forget her baby and have no compassion for the baby she has born? God is talking about love and compassion for his people. His people are going through tough times, and sometimes you feel as if God has forgotten you. But God used the illustration of a mother. A mother never forgets the child she has given birth to. And that's how God's love is for us. He says, can a mother forget a child in which she gave birth to? If I paraphrase. And that's how much he loves us. That's how much he will never leave us. It might feel as if it's far away from us now because we might be going through a tough time. But remember, we're celebrating the mothers, and God actually used the mother to illustrate how close he is to us. He is there. He's with you. He's comforting you, and he's standing by you through this tough time. Thirdly, I will go into the book of Proverbs 31. We all know the power of the Proverbs woman that we talk about every single time in Proverbs 31. And he said she speaks with wisdom and she's full of instructions in her. Just to paraphrase that one, she speaks with wisdom. You know, when I talk about wisdom sometimes, I listen to a great guy who was talking about how we make decisions. And as men, we just think logically, we just add 1 + 1 is 2. But women have that extra gut instinct in them. They got that special intuition in them. They got that extra feeling in them that thinks, no, maybe don't do this. Even as a mother sometimes, you know, that's why we talk about the power of the praying mother. We might all think about all the crazy things we've done in life. And sometimes even as men, we have conversations that we say, do you know what has kept me has been my mother's prayer. Because there's something special about how they cry out to God for their children because the love is on a different level. And that's the same way God has that feeling and that thought for us, because that's why He reassures us in the words too. As a mother, she speaks with wisdom, that extra intuition that she has in her. We have all the layers of ways of thinking and ways of making decisions, but intuition is one of them that we tend to ignore a lot. And that is one in which the women have a special gift of. So as a mother, we need to listen to them sometimes. It's great to run ideas by them, especially decisions that are life-changing, like getting married or maybe trying to leave your marriage or whatever you need to do at this time to build yourself or to move forward. There's a good place there for you to say, Mother, what do you want me to do? And I want to encourage you. Let's celebrate them, because for God to actually use them to explain to the people how much He comforts us, how much He cares about us, how much He will not forget us, and how much wisdom, because now we're in a time in which we need wisdom more than ever. There's so many decisions to be taken. There's so much information out there that makes it harder now to make decisions on what you're trying to do. But we know that extra intuition that comes from the mother, that comes from the women, we deserve to celebrate them for always supporting us and always speaking up to make sure that we make the best decision. I want to say to all the mothers on this earth, we love you so, so much. It's a good time to say we thank you for the love, for the comfort, for never forgetting or leaving us. You know what? Wherever we stray to, whatever we do, you never forget us. We still have that connection no matter how old we get. You still look at us like those little children that were running around even when we were babies. You still see us as those children which you carried, which you fed. And up till today, that love never diminishes, because your love is just too strong for us. We want to say thank you. Thank you for all those who are wives, who have been mothers to our children, who are looking after them, bringing them up in the way of the Lord, praying for them daily and supporting them everything they have to do. Today, mothers, we celebrate you. Stay blessed. Love you all.